What is up, guys? Beancrew44 here. We are back on the Desolation map. And we find ourselves back in the ghetto yet again. Once again, in the ghetto, I'm back, guys, because I started a project and I want to see us through. We're so close to finishing on this ghetto. Oh, just a few more things. Just a small handful of tasks need to be completed. And this ghetto will be ready to go, ready for playing on, ready for recording more videos. All sorts of cool things are ready to happen. All set to go once this little warehouse is done. This is probably the biggest thing I have to do. And it's not really a warehouse, more like a factory. So let me just give you the quick factory tour. This is Axis Chemicals. I'm not going to go in depth. I just want to show you what I have so far. And I've been working on it a little bit, a lot of piping. Think of the PvP potentialities, my friends. Oh, the PvP potentialities are astronomical. All these pipes going to all sorts of different places or things you can jump on and get into and go, you know, it's going to be cool. And so what I want to work on today is I want to do some interior work. I'm not going to get a whole lot done today, but hopefully you'll get the gist of what my vision is from seeing this video. And I've also worked on the underground parking structure a little bit. Of course, I need to put up some walls, but I got the general layout of it. I don't think I want to make it much bigger than this. I don't imagine this factory has that many employees. I mean, everything's automated these days. You know, a machine does all the work. And so that is kind of the idea behind this place. So I will work on some interiors today finally, and like I said, hopefully you get the gist of it, but I'm not going to get a huge amount of work done today simply because this is a huge project. Oh my goodness, this project's gigantic, but I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. All right, so you will notice that things are in fast forward motion right now, and of course, as always, you already know what that means, don't ya? Yes, you do. It's Creative Question of the Week time, the part of the series where I answer a question provided by you, the community. Oh, it's beautiful. My favorite part of the series. Hopefully it's yours as well. So, we need juice, guys. For this locomotion to head down the tracks, we need some juice. And juice comes in the form of questions. So, I need you guys to interact, to participate, to think of a creative question of the week that we can answer for next week's video, next Monday. And I need you guys to participate. So put your questions in the comment section below, and I will pick one for next week's Monday's video. All right, so this week's creative question of the week comes from Aubrey Shane. And Aubrey says, I have an idea for a question of the week. How do you plan out the floor plan of the buildings in Coveton? And how do you get inspiration for different buildings and features in Coveton? It's Coveton, not Covington, just so you know. But thank you, Aubrey, for that question. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate your interaction here on this channel. So Aubrey wants to know where I get my ideas for floor plans and for buildings. And the best way I can answer that is by sharing how I look at this map. The way I look at the city of Coveton, the way I look at Desolation is it's kind of like an art project. Not kind of, it is an art project. And I treat it as such. So I definitely have high aesthetic values. But at the same time, I have to remember this is a game. This is a world that people are going to be playing on. They're going to be killing each other in. They're going to be looting. They're going to be scavenging. They're going to be trying to survive from monsters. So a lot of decisions go into each decision. Wait, no. A lot of factors go into each decision when trying to figure out how to build what I'm going to build. If anyone knows how to get 2 layers of lava without any moving parts, I would love to hear what you have to say about it. How do you do it? I think I struggled here for a little while. I always had some moving lava. I want no moving lava, and I want it deep. I'm not really 100% sure how to do that. So anyway, what was I saying? This is an art project, okay? And I treat it as such. And as we all know, art imitates life, okay? And so my biggest influence on this map has been real life, by far, 100%. See, I can get 1 level of lava, but how do I get the 2nd level of lava to not move? I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, yeah, art imitates life. And that's what I've been doing. I've been imitating real life. And I'll go, you know, downtown, or I'll walk around a city, and I'll look at the buildings, and I'll look for inspiration. Really, that's what I do. Besides that, I'll also look on Google Images for cities around the world, and I'll look at distinctive buildings. I kind of get an idea for like what kind of building I want, and then I'll go on the internet and get ideas and see all sorts of buildings that are similar to my vision and see what kind of architecture they have. Then a lot of times I'll start building basing off of a picture, so I'll have a picture open while I'm building. But, this is Minecraft, and I have my own ideas as well. So I'll kind of Minecraft-size the building, and then I'll add my own touches to the building. Usually I end up with more detail in Minecraft than there is in real life. I don't know why. Maybe not more detail. That's kind of impossible to say. But, yeah, it'll be, like, intricate and ornate. And that's been a great help, has been copying real-life buildings. And I highly encourage you guys to try it. It's very satisfying to like pass a building that you maybe let's say you pass by this building every day on your way to work or to school, and you're like, well, you know what? I think I could build that in Minecraft. And then you go and do it, and then every single time you pass by that building, you have like a special connection with it because you know the intimate details of that building because you've studied it and you've created it and you've made it your own. So anytime you pass by that building, you kind of share something special with that building. As strange as it may sound, it's the truth, I swear. So I've done that for several different buildings, and all the buildings that I've seen in real life that I've created here are my favorite builds by far. One example is the city hall. It's actually my city hall is as close as I could get. I had to shrink down the size because I didn't have enough space, but that city hall is almost as close as I can get it to San Francisco City Hall. It's like pretty close, and now every time I pass City Hall, I'm like, I know that building. It's in Desolation. So that's kind of where I get inspiration. That's where I get ideas for the exteriors, at least. Interiors is a little bit different. Like the floor plans you asked about, Aubrey. The interiors, I'm in a unique position. I'm not just building a city and then, once the city's done, it's done and that's it. This is a game where people play on it. They're going to be playing on it for years if all goes according to plan. And there's a lot of gameplay mechanics that I put into every build. And I have to think about scavenging. I have to think about PvP. I have to think about monsters. I have to think about, players dealing with hunger and not having enough armor. And all these things go into the floor plan, believe it or not. And so the floor plan is very important. So I kind of, before I fill out the interior, I decide on what this building is going to be. Is this going to be a building where there's a lot of loot to scavenge? In which case I got to think of a lot of secret areas to hide stuff. Maybe a little puzzle. That's a great thing. I need to do more of that actually. And I think I will. Definitely in Chinatown there's going to be a big puzzle. So if there's a lot to loot and scavenge, I want them to work hard to loot it. And so I'll think about making a lot of dark places so that, if you have night vision, you're going to be less likely to miss stuff. Or if it's super dark, there might be a lot of mobs in there. So the places where there's a lot to loot and scavenge are going to be very dark for the most part. It's not like there's no hard and fast rules in the city of Coveton, okay? There's different things in different areas, but for the most part, I think that's what you're going to see. Then there's also the PvP, like this building here. I don't imagine there's going to be a ton to loot and scavenge in this building, but the PvP potentials are going to be outrageous. As you see here, I'm building a pipe that goes on the exterior, and oh man, that's supposed to be sludge, I guess. I don't know. The stuff that Joker fell into. But yeah, the PvP potentials of this building and several others, such as ODABs. I definitely thought about PvP, Costco. Definitely heavy PvP thoughts. The Costco is a rare thing where I took real life and Minecraft and I had to kind of Minecraft-size Costco so that the PvP would be so much fun. And the way I did that was the ability to get up into those racks. If you've never been to Costco, it's sort of like a warehouse where you buy in bulk. I think Sam's Club is another one that's like it. I'm not really sure what they're called, but it's where you buy like in bulk, and there's a lot of racks that you can jump onto. So definitely merging art, real life, and PvP in Minecraft in one building there. So yeah, if it's a PvP building, I think vertically. I think about all the places you can jump to, and I want to make as many places to jump to as possible. Maybe that lava bucket, that big bucket of lava, that's going to be your your penalty for missing a jump. You know what I mean? So you don't want to go in there, especially after you spent 6 hours looting and scavenging and acquiring all your stuff. So you're gonna have to be smart about things. So that's definitely a cool thing. But yeah, that's pretty much how I do things, and of course I'll add my own twist to it. I mean, because like I said, this is art, and in art you gotta impart your own beautifications and what's beautiful to you, and you gotta bring your own style to things. And I definitely do that, and I think I do that a little bit more with the interiors than the exteriors. I'm not the best exterior builder in the world. I'm getting better and better each day, and you know I'm on par with some of the better ones, but I'm definitely not the best. I mean, there's people who focus on exterior. I don't focus on exterior. I'm focusing on making a game. So yes, my exteriors aren't the best, but I will be kind of braggadocious when it comes to my interiors. I've never seen anyone do interiors as well as I do. And I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm just saying of all the people I've seen, no one's impressed me to the point where I impress myself with my interiors. So I definitely take some pride in my focus on my interiors and the love I put into them and the art and the creativity that has to come into it. That's why people kind of sputter with their interiors. That's why you see so many buildings, or cities I should say, with no interiors. It's because it's super difficult. It really is. And if I can give you some words of advice, I think my biggest advice for anything, for any building in Minecraft, interiors, exteriors, whatever, is you have to visualize the finished product before you lay the first block. You got to close your eyes and you got to see it. And that is going to help you so much. And if what your vision is, that's not the way to word it. If your vision is kind of on par with real life, then you're going to be bringing real life to Minecraft. And I know that not everyone's doing a realistic city, but that's what I'm doing. So I do want to bring as much of real life to this city as I possibly can. And so I will see kind of the merging of Minecraft and real life in my vision. I'll merge the two things. I'll take, things I've seen before, and I'll take, what I know of all the Minecraft blocks, and I'll kind of just visualize them put together. One thing that's really fun to do, and anyone can do this anywhere you go, and this is going to help your building so much, is when you go out into the world, or you can do this at home even, visualize what you are seeing in Minecraft. So you see a fireplace, visualize, red bricks and, some nether rack at the bottom, all right, and a big chimney, maybe some slabs or even stairs as the mantle, right? Same thing, like you go to a bank and you see all the things in the bank. They got couches, they got a teller, they got a vault. And if you can see those things built in Minecraft, that is going to help your creative building so much, because you're going to be bringing something real to Minecraft. I think that's why this map is so well received. That's part of the reason, is because it does feel kind of real, right? I'm going for immersion. I want players to be as immersed in this world as possible, and the closer it is to reality, the more that they forget that they're playing Minecraft, and the more that they think that they're in the post-apocalypse trying to survive. And I definitely do get that way myself. I'll start playing this game and I'll be like, ooh, I'm in the post-apocalypse. I have an active imagination, of course, but I think the graphics, the build style definitely lends itself to helping you to immerse yourself in this world that we've created. All right, some worlds you look at and you're like, oh, that's built in Minecraft. Other worlds you look at and you're like, oh man, that's like a digital version of a city. And that's what we're going for here. I want a digital version of a city. And that's what we're headed towards, that, my friends, getting closer and closer each day. So I don't know what else to say. Just to sum it all up, visualize what you want, see it before you build it. That's going to be a huge thing. Of course, there's little things along the way that you can add that you didn't think of. And of course, you're always thinking of new things, duh. But to get started and to really have a plan, I think the best thing you can do is visualize. Use your imagination and see it in your mind's eye. And that's going to help you fill things up. Also, bring reality to it. Kind of see Minecraft, in your real life, in your day-to-day life. Try to see Minecraft. I know that sounds weird, but that's kind of what I do. I'm a weirdo. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's basically it. What other? I'm sure there's other tips that I can give. Have fun. That's the biggest one. That's why another reason why people get stuck on interiors. It gets kind of repetitive, so it's not fun. That's why you have to make every single one different. Make every interior different, and then you're challenged, and it's not boring. It doesn't get repetitive because you're challenging yourself to come up with new stuff, new ideas, new ways of doing things, and that's a beautiful thing. That's gonna help you so much, and you're gonna have to have imagination. You're gonna have to have creativity to get something like this done, and it's everyone has it. Everyone has imagination. Everyone has creativity. It's just a matter of having confidence in yourself that it's going to come out, and just, putting the pen to the page, as they say, putting the block to the seed. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. So that is today's creative question of the week. I want to thank Aubrey for that question, and thank everyone who participates in these comment sections and in these videos and on the line. Thank you all for your continued support. I really do appreciate it. This ghetto is going to be done before you know it, before you can say, in the ghetto. Alright guys, that's going to be the episode for today. I really appreciate you tuning in. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Also, be sure to leave a creative question of the week in the comment section below. Please subscribe if you haven't already to stay up to date on all these videos. And hit me up online if you want to get in on this hot action. We're going to be playing some PvP pretty soon. Alright guys, and follow me on Twitter. Alright, that's it. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy Minecrafting. Follow me on Twitter. Peace.